Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. Great surprises coming in 2024. And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. So we have pile 1 with this card. We have pile 2 with this card. And we have pile 3 with this card. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the commentary section where you will find the timestamps, and I will see you guys in your sub readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So you felt drawn to this very interesting card. Looks like it's a little devil or demon sitting on the lips here. So anyways, let's see what it says here behind the tapes. We have the 3rd house, house of communication, and we have concentration, Saturn in Gemini with concentration in the 3rd house. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Now we're going to unfold the message here and see what is the great surprises coming in 2024 for you. And we have one little more small card here, and we have a change, an air balloon, and a change. Very interesting also with Saturn here, because Saturn is a bit of a rigid planet, and the 3rd house communicate some kind of expansion here when it comes to your way of communicating and your way of thinking. There's a devil on your lips here. So I feel like your voice and your communication style is going to become much more sweet and authentic and true and more powerful. Yeah, more powerful. The link between your communication style and your way of thinking is going to be more pure. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like a strange message, but let's see how it goes here. Let's do some more cards. We have the castle. I keep feeling like it's going to be like some kind of, I feel like a beauty upgrade during 2024. And it's not just kind of the way you look, it's kind of like your whole style, your speaking style, your way of thinking, your way of taking action, doing things. Even with the air balloon here, you know, you're flying high. So it's like a new perspective is born, but a new you is born. And you're just going to be, I think 2024 is going to bring you a lot of changes. And whatever was keeping you quiet, or like this devil on your mouth here, whatever was like shutting your voice down, I feel like you're going to get rid of it. We even have, you see here, swords. There's swords and there's the devil, and the lips are smiling here. I kind of feels like this is your lips, and this is things that wants to shut you down. Yeah, shut you down in some way. We have a spider web here as well with a star. So it's like you are somehow coming out of your shell, somehow coming out of being pushed down and taking your place in the world, sharing your ideas with the world, sharing your thoughts and your ideas. And somehow it feels like even the connection with your own higher self has been dimmed in some way. So I feel like you're going to get like a strong connection with yourself, and this will also create this feeling of wanting to break free from the chains from whoever is putting you down, or whatever is putting you, making you smaller in one way or another. And with the castle here, you know, you're going to grow to become a king or a queen, whatever you like to identify yourself with. So yeah, I feel like a beauty upgrade, personality upgrade, where you get rid of things that doesn't work for you. A lot of growth, actually. So let's see. That was just 3 cards here. And we have artists. Wow. So light attributes, expressing a dimension of life that's just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Yeah, I felt that you're going to get in touch with a higher part of yourself. And to do that, you have to break free from the devils, the demons in your life. And it could be other people that are making you insecure, making you doubt yourself. It could be your own thoughts, your own emotions, past experiences. But it feels like you keep feeling like breaking free, liberating yourself, and growing a lot. So the shadow attribute here is using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Yeah, that didn't really. Could be somebody else in your life. I just felt like this victim mentality. If you have like victim mentality because something happened to you, I feel like this will be also one of the inner demons that you will overcome. Not letting past disappointments hinder you from growing and following what you feel that you want to create and do. So what else do we got here? We have seek the truth. Wow. So this is the 7 of Swords, actually. This is a tarot card. Seek the truth. This is perfect. Yeah, I felt that. Like you're breaking free. Look at this. You're opening the veil here. And you're breaking free. And you're seeing the truth. This year is really going to be, or 2024 is really going to be a year when you are really awakening. And I would say probably because you listen to my channel, you have already went through an awakening. You're already spiritually interested. You're some kind of seeker, empath, psychic. But this will definitely be a year where you are really cutting like with a sharp sword the illusions and the veils, I don't know what to say it. Yeah, you know, she really cut it open here. And there's 2 faces here kind of showing duality. Yeah, the duality. And I feel like with the 7 of Swords, it's also tricky situations, tricky thoughts, tricky situations, tricky people. And they all been, sounds strange, but it's like they're all been stuffed in your throat. It sounds strange. So you could definitely have some problems or with your throat chakra. And I feel like you're going to open that up, open your throat chakra up and start living a more authentic life. And concentration makes me feel like becoming very sharp in your mind, but also this clear connection between you and your higher self, you and your intuition, you and your spirit guides. And we have Saturn here, so it feels like you're leaving limitations. You've been limited in many ways in your communication style, in the way you express your artistic abilities, or just overall in the way you express yourself. You haven't really been a queen or a king, but you were born to be a king or a queen. You know, carrying yourself with confidence, being very authentic, expressing yourself. Very, very authentic and doing something creative with artist here. You are probably an artist. So this is the year when you are, you know, stepping into that higher potential without fear. You know, look at this. You're not scared here. This is not a scary card. You're just ready to rip that open and step up on stage. You look like she's going on stage here and show the world who you really are. But first of all, show yourself, see yourself how you really are. So it's like you're going to like meet yourself in some way. And I think it's going to be very beautiful. We have the miser, stubbornness and inflexibility. What does the miser mean? Let me just Google that really fast. So let's read in the book instead. And we have the miser. A store stands open for business, yet no customers wait inside. A figure sits counting their coins, ignoring anyone who approaches them. They should be celebrating their success, but it's easier to hide behind a wall and block out anyone who tries to help. The miser is incapable of realizing that they are the cause of their own problems. They justify their unhappiness by blaming others for their own faults, unwilling to work with others for fear of being outshone. Their actions are irrational and indicate of a lack of belief in themselves. Deep inside, there is a miser in all of us. Rather than let yourself become consumed with selfishness and the inability to admit your mistakes, exercise some empathy and put yourself in someone else's shoes. That difficult situation has two sides to it. Look at it from the other side and you'll find a happy compromise to be made. So the miser, yeah, it's like kind of the same, like this victim mentality. And we got stubbornness, and you know, like I said, the Saturn here shows restrictions, restrictions and like hard work, limitations, and you've been stuck in something, and maybe you've been a bit inflexible, or there's somebody else that you've been dealing with in your life that has been really like, wow, this is like very difficult person. They are really using guilt maybe and this victimhood mentality, you know, it's so sorry for them and you feel sorry for them. It's like something like this, like either if it's in you or if it's somebody else. I feel like you're breaking free from that. And you know, when bad things happens, you know, it's not nothing to be feel bad about. You know, we all have that in one degree or another, especially if bad things really happen to you. It's easy to feel a pity for yourself and feel a bit sorry for ourselves, but it's like being stuck in that is not so good, because we create our reality from what we feel and what we think. So if you keep being stuck in that, you know, then we're stuck and being stuck is not so nice. But I feel like somehow it's like you're purifying your energy like a lot, and you're getting rid of like this disappointments of past past disappointments and the feelings and thoughts that they created in you. And maybe even you're getting rid of some people, but you're flying high here in the air balloon. So there's like really like a big change. And it feels like you're going from an energy that hasn't really been flowing freely to an energy that is, it's going to flow. Yeah, I feel like flow coming into your life. Wow, it was very hard to find the words. So, you know, the third house is all about communication. So it's like you can't even, I don't know if it's been hard for you to see the bigger picture of everything. So it feels like 2024 is really going to make you grow and wake up and see things from a higher perspective. You're going to see yourself from a higher perspective, your own behaviors, your own thoughts, your own feelings, the things that went wrong in your life, the things that didn't go wrong in your life. And you're going to see the other people in your life. It's like you're seeing all of this. You know, you're flying here in the air balloon and you're seeing everything. And not just seeing it, it's like you're also, I saw like a costume, like you're wearing like a costume and you're taking that off. For many of you, I also feel like you're definitely like a beauty. You keep getting that beauty upgrade. So maybe a change of your style, clothing style, hairstyle. There's a lot of like changes. And I really feel like you're going to become a different person during 2024. You're going to become more who you are. And I think you're going to realize who you really are. It's like you had your whole life and you tried different roles, maybe different costumes, and you know, you had your teenage year, your young adult years, your I don't know how old you are, but you had all these phases. And now 2024 is like the beginning of the phase where you are actually becoming who you really are, becoming very comfortable in your way of dressing yourself, the way you do your hair. Keep getting that like the external looks, because there's so many things that is changing within you internally, and that somehow is also creating an external change. So you're going to match your external personality with the internal. So external looks with internal personality. So yeah, let's see what else we got here. Azurite. divine guidance, stillness, new connections, and astral travel. Divine guidance, stillness. Yeah, I really feel like for you, it's like really the connection with yourself is becoming so much stronger, and higher self connection. And I feel like a purer higher self connection, because there's been things in the way that has been blocking you from having this clear connection, or making it like a bit dull, or I feel like it's the connection is breaking. You hear something and then it goes and then you hear one word and it goes so now it's like very clear. And I think this is also in your like soul's plan for the year to come. Like this is the next step to make that connection really strong. Yeah, so you can start really being aligned with what your soul wants for you, like the next step and the next step and the next step. Fire rabbit, welcome the muse. So I did a reading yesterday, maybe you saw this card, but yeah, welcome the muse. And we have artist here as well. Yeah, look at this, you're on stage here. Some of you, could be that you're really celebrating surprises coming in 2024. You finding your muse again, because when we are aligned with ourselves, when we are in that clear connection with ourselves, that is when our energy is really pure. That is when the fire is really burning within us, the passion is burning, and we are creating. So it could be that you are really like going to find your muse and create something and even reach some success. We have the rabbit here. So, maybe you're really abundance. This is growing. Maybe you're on stage here. Maybe you'll receive a prize. Yeah, you just felt like you were going to get a prize here, or like a diploma or something. But you're really like standing here and receiving it all. So yeah, that was a very positive thing. Could be that an artistic, you've been creating something and now it's going to take off because you are releasing, because you have released something that has made the energies move very slow. Yeah, it's been moving very slow, and it's kind of like, doesn't it, the misery here, it kind of feels like you're being sucked into this victim feelings, or just sucked into somebody else keeping you in guilt or shame or insecurity, or you self doing that with certain thoughts and ideas. But yeah, you're being sucked in here, and somehow it's like you're going to have some kind of like breakthrough. Look at that, you're breaking free from that. So you're not being sucked down anymore in these lower vibrations, and that is going to help you a lot to really like grow. Keep feeling like you're becoming the king or the queen, and I see you beautifully dressed. I feel like vibrantly shining. You're walking up on stage, you're sharing your gifts, you're showing what you created, and everybody's loving it. You have fireworks here, and number 4 here also feels like it's giving you stability and security. And yeah, wonderful. And maybe you will even get a prize. I don't know who's getting a prize here. Somebody's definitely getting a prize or a diploma, something you're going to celebrate and be very happy about. Come on. Blossoming abundance. Yeah, look at that. And we have number 3 here. Once again, the 3rd house. So yeah, communication, ideas, the way you express yourself, could even be social media, anything that has to do with expression. It also has to do with siblings, actually the 3rd house, and short distance travel, I think. So maybe you will be traveling somewhere to get a prize, or you will do little trips, enjoy yourself, have some fun, and really connect, maybe connect deeper with sibling, or some sibling, connect deeper with them, and maybe solve some things that has not been said. Everything that has not been said, you're going to say. Like you're going to be, your lips, like I feel like you're getting rid of the devil on your lips. And the Saturn here. So you dealt with a lot of karma connected to your throat chakra, or you're breaking free from whatever blockages in your throat chakra, and all of a sudden you will tell people. I would even feel like you're even going to say some things that has been necessary to say. Maybe they're not so comfortable to say, but it needs to be said. So some things you're going to express that needs to be said, and somehow it's going to give you give you freedom. Because when we push things down in our throat chakra, we don't say what we feel, even if it comes from anger. It's like, of course, some people really hurt us, and then there's anger, and we want to tell them to F off, or we want to say how it feels, and it's fine. Anger is not a bad emotion. Anger is a necessary emotion because it's a human emotion. We should always honor all the human emotions, but maybe not lose ourselves in them, or maybe not hurt somebody else. But if something needs to be expressed, then we need to do that. So it feels like you need to express something, and could even be that you need to tell somebody that you really did, this was really bad what you did, or this made me feel like this, and it doesn't really matter how the other person reacts. This is more for yourself, because you need to get that out of you. It's like stuck in your throat. All these things that you never said, and it's like this in your throat. And it's like I feel like it almost like when you're starting to try to talk, it's like you're shaking, and I don't know, your heart is vibrating, because I feel like you're shaking. I don't know if you're scared of. Sometimes it is scary. It is scary to share our feelings, because. Especially if it's anger, because it's such an intense emotion, and many of us are very sensitive. We always want to be nice to the other person, always thinking about the other person, always pushing our own feelings down because we don't want to hurt anyone. But it's like honoring even the anger and the sadness and the disappointment and the frustration. If we don't do that, the misery, the victim mentality becomes very strong, because then we are like kind of like carrying everything within us, and we become bitter, and it's like this bad cycle. So maybe you have something like this, like stuck in your heart and your throat and even your solar plexus, like not standing up for yourself. This is the year where you take back your power, you say what is necessary, you get rid of the blockages, and because of this, the connection with the divine and your higher self becomes so strong, and you're beautiful. I keep feeling like you're going to become like really beautiful, and you're going to be shiny and sparkly, like your eyes is going to be seeing you. It's like, wow, you're so beautiful, coming to life in some way. And I mean, blossoming abundance. So it seems to be a very, very good many good surprises here, and a lot of abundance coming for you. And number 3 also connected to the Empress, and Empress is all about growth, and growth and abundance. Growing a lot. I feel like I want to say like an advice is also, I heard this for myself. I wrote it down yesterday actually, because it was resonating with myself so much. Allow yourself to outgrow past versions of yourself. Allow yourself to outgrow people that you love around you, because I felt that sometimes I'm scared of growing, because I'm scared of letting go of the people around me. But I felt like, don't be scared, So once again, I allow myself to outgrow past versions of myself. I allow myself to outgrow anything or anyone in my life. Yeah. So let's do some tarot cards here. And we have my little cup. We're going to see which deck we should use. And I think we're going to do this one. So we have Wheel of the Year Tarot. I'm laughing at my writing. So anyways, let's see where it is. Wheel of the Year Tarot. So we got it here. I allow myself to outgrow any past old and outdated versions of myself. I keep wanting to say that. You've been like a bit dull, like with concentration here and the Gemini. It feels like you've been like a little bit dull in your mind, and many times maybe overpowered by your ego, by negativity, by worry, by fears. So that is definitely, with concentration here, your mind is definitely going to expand a lot. And I got the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the connection with yourself, it's like you haven't been in touch with who you really are. And maybe you've been going through some really like a challenge, but I feel like, and it's pretty interesting with the high priestess in reverse here, and then the change card here really showing like the change, how you go from not being in touch with yourself to flying high and seeing everything with concentration. And Gemini in the third house here, once again, being very clear, seeing things very, very, very clearly. So the high priestess in reverse can be not listening to your inner voice, being confused, repressed thoughts, hidden motives, and uncontrolled outbursts. But I feel here is for you is that not listening to your inner voice, but I think you haven't really been in touch with your inner voice because there's been so many things in the way. There's been, I wanted to say shit. Yeah, like shit in the way, blockages, and yeah, a lot of things. Like it's been dull in some way. So it's about time. I feel like that will change for you. So let's see here. What else we got? And with Azurite here, with divine guidance. Wow, it's really, and the seek truth opening here. You're really going to get in touch with yourself this year, and I feel like it's going to be beautiful. Yeah, it's the king. You're becoming the king. Or the queen. And I mean, yeah, I keep seeing you like really like a king or a queen, and this energy, is like wow, I see you like beautifully dressed and all shiny. So yeah, it's nice. The Lovers. Wow, look at that. Could it be that the Lovers can also show like big choices and changes kind of in your life that you make, major choices, major changes. Like I would say, like you're going to choose yourself and you're going to do what is right for you. But with the Lovers here, I already felt like you're going to be very beautiful. So it could really be that your love life is going to get like a upgrade during this year because of you getting such an upgrade. You're becoming so attractive and glowing and shining and charismatic. It's like you are like a magnet for love and magnet for people. So if there's somebody in your life, and with the Lovers here, seems to be somebody here, I feel like your love life, or you will attract somebody. Maybe this is the year when you meet the one for some of you. Yeah, meeting the one or getting married. Maybe some of you will get married or come into union. But there's something happening here, something very beautiful. Let's do more cards. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So if whoever you meet or whoever you're married, if somebody's getting married next year, it's going to be very good. Yeah, it's going to last forever with the 10 of Pentacles. Whoever you meet, it could really be the one. Really, really be the one. Let's do more cards. We have 7 of Wands. Okay, let's do one more here. We have Page of Cups. I think Prince of Cups is Page of Cups, or is it Knight of Cups? I think it's Page of Cups. And you keep feeling like a new love life. Yeah, like a new love life with the Lovers here. Because you changed so much, and you're going. It seems to be like you had to. With the 7 of Wands, makes me feel like you've been in a lot of struggle. You've been having to protect yourself a lot. You've been working hard. We had Saturn here. You've been working very hard. You've been struggling a lot, and there's been like a lot of. You need to put in like a lot of effort in protecting yourself and working for the things that you want, in somehow moving forward. And I feel like it's becoming, like I said, like in the beginning, your voice is becoming softer and smoother, but I also feel like your whole life is becoming more lovingly softer and smoother. And I think it all comes down to this breakthrough here that you do with the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands. And the number 7 stands for challenges, responsibility, and personal development. So you're breaking there is challenge in your life that you're breaking free from. This challenge in your life makes you fall into victimhood, makes you fall into hopelessness at times, make you fall into this non-moving energy. But because of you breaking free from that now, there's so much movement coming into your life, and love can finally grow. Love can finally come in here because you're ready now to connect. With the High Priestess in reverse, you weren't ready to connect because you weren't in your energy. You didn't see things clear. This challenge needed to be dealt with as well. Page of Cups, or the Knight of Cups here, shows also that new beginning, this emotional satisfaction that you're going to get from this. And also being more in touch with your creativity, your sensitivity, being more dreaming, being in touch with your innocence, your inner child, because the misery here feels like, it's like you lost that part of yourself a little bit, because something else was overshadowing those softer parts of yourself. Your creativity, your intuition, and your inner child. So it's like when this bad energy is gone, you're just going to be the queen or the king. Yeah, I'm getting back to that. Yeah, you're just going to be in the softer energy. Softer, more loving energy. And I find it very hard to communicate and find the words. It even feels like it's like the sentences doesn't, even when I talk, the sentences doesn't really flow. So it's like there is connection, but there's a lot of disconnection in the connection. It's like you hear one sentence and then it goes away, or like I said, one word and then it goes. So it's been like, it's hard for me to channel in your reading even, because there's so many things, like energies kind of in the way. So I feel like you're going to get rid of a lot of things, and you're going to be very clear. A lot of clarity is coming to you, and a lot of purity, and a lot of flow, and a lot of celebration and abundance. And with the Ten of Pentacles, whatever you are doing is being also very rooted and grounded, meaning that whatever changes that you're going through is going to be here to stay. So it's profound changes that you're doing during 2024. Big growth, I would say. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how pile 2 and 3 goes, if it's going to be easier for me to channel or communicate, because I feel like something is stuck in my mouth almost. So anyways, pile 1, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 1, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So, great things coming in 2024, and you felt drawn to this card. Let's see what we have here. Behind the tapes, we have the 10th house. It got stuck here, the tape. And we have, let's see, we have Jupiter in Capricorn with control. And 10th house is the house of career. Career, public image, reputation, fame, ambitions, legacy. Okay, maybe something going on career-wise. Maybe, with Jupiter here, it's very expansive. Capricorn is not that expansive, hard worker. So it seems to be like maybe letting go of control during 2024 and letting yourself expand. He's sitting on an earth globe here. Maybe some of you will start to work abroad, or I don't know, go international, doing something internationally. With the snake biting its tail, it feels like a circle is closing. Something is closing and coming to its full success. I would say success and completion. But yeah, that's just the first card. Let's do more cards. We have hope with big water. Wow, look at that big waterfall. So yeah, definitely some abundance coming in here. And with the moon here, maybe you don't see this coming. It's like, yeah, you can't see the waterfall until you stand here on the edge. So it could be that there's going to be like a big surprise, freeing yourself from control, some difficult work situation, or just like, Like I keep feeling like you're growing and expanding. So it's like you're working and nothing is happening, and then all of a sudden you're getting like an opportunity or something happens. You reach some kind of fame or recognition, and all of a sudden there is a big breakthrough and a big shift and a big change. And I keep feeling like success. But yeah, once again, that's just 2 cards. Let's do more cards. Getting ahead of myself. The box. This is so interesting because yesterday in pile 2 we got, I think it was pile 2, we got the box. So the box, and I really like this box because it looks like a pyramid. Do you see it? Yeah, it looks like a pyramid, and then there's a light here. The pyramid feels like channeling something, receiving something, channeling something. So once again with the box here, it is like you're stuck in one situation, and all of a sudden, hope, big water, something surprisingly comes into your life and breaks you free from the box. Breaks you free from, you're getting like a gift here or an opportunity. Could seem like to be, could even be like a little miracle here. Something happening. Recognition, fame, opportunity, something along those lines. And probably it's because we have the 10th house, it has something to do with your career. We have rebel. Wow. I'm really liking this reading. So light attributes, challenges authority to effect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. The shadow attributes here is rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. I hope you understood that. So anyways, rebel. But rebel once again makes me feel that something comes in here and breaks you free. You know, you're stuck in something. You know, you're stuck in something. Maybe, you know, the cycle of having to work to get money, having to work, you have Capricorn here, having to work very hard to make your money. So somehow I feel like it is going to be less work, but still with Jupiter here. You got Jupiter, you know, the most abundant planet, of all the planets is Jupiter. You know, abundance, expansion, positivity, luck, and growth. So less work, more pay. New way of supporting yourself, maybe. And maybe, you know, it could even be like more freedom. Less work, more freedom, but still getting paid. Something like that. Rebel makes me think like living, being able to break through the matrix and live your life in a different way. I hope this is, I already live like that. I was like, I hope this is my pile. Yeah, anyways, believe, come on. This is 6 of Wands. This is tarot card. Believe and succeed. Wow. You know, and with the boat here, so it really makes me feel like moving forward, successfully moving forward. 6 of Wands, you know, people are applauding you. It's public recognition. It's about victory, self-confidence. Success, winning. Being in the spotlight. Good news. Good news. So, and I feel like it's coming. Maybe you're already like been working on something, but maybe the breakthrough or, you know, presenting this to the world is going to give you so much more than you thought. Or, you know, somebody's really seeing you. Yeah, like you're being discovered and they're like, wow, this person is so good, and they want to like invest in you and they want to do something. Control here makes me just feel like you're in the box. It just makes me feel like you've been stuck in a place where you haven't been growing in the way that you want. Limited by hard work, limited by responsibilities, limited by having to earn money, limited maybe by not having enough time to do the things that you actually want to do because of the responsibilities of life. Something like that is breaking free here. We have the priest, perseverance and faith. With the priest here, you know, I just feel like prayers. I keep feeling like faith. Wow, this is just what, yeah, I don't know. I just say this is a beautiful card. Look at that. Yeah, you know. Yeah, gold. So beautiful. Anyways, got lost in that. It really feels like this is going to feel like a big blessing coming from above. And look, the hands here, you know, is receiving something. So you're receiving something divine here. And it's really going to feel like a blessing. And with the big golden ball here, look how it's like emanating gold. See here, like making it like a ripple effect. So you're getting something big, like a big offer, a big opportunity, a big breakthrough, big amount of money, and this causes this big ripples in your life, and everything just becomes better. Yeah, really, like you feel like your life is becoming so much better. Maybe you got like a chunk, like a lot of money, and all of a sudden, you don't have to work that much, and you can move, and you can, travel, and I don't know, you can let go of control. And, with the Earth globe here, it really feels like traveling or reaching people. Maybe you're selling something, and all of a sudden you were just selling maybe to your community, but all of a sudden you got a web shop, and all of a sudden it's like everybody's wants your product, and you're selling like all over the world. Something like this, maybe. Let's see what else we got here. Arrogant star clusters. Earth healing, grounding, stress relief, and vitality. Yeah, stress relief. And I keep feeling like working hard, being stuck in the matrix, being stuck in the everyday responsibilities, and maybe you don't even think that is a problem. But the box, everyday life is the same, and routines. I kind of like it actually, with routines and things, not being stuck in things like that. But yeah, I'm not saying like it has to be bad, but somehow keep feeling like, who doesn't want to be free and have more money? I mean, I think that's everybody. Yeah, maybe. So anyways, but with stress relief here, something has been causing you stress and keeping you like in one place in your life, not having room and space to expand. So this is going to, stress relief and vitality. Somehow if something has been going on with your health, maybe you didn't have the money to put in to investigate what's wrong with your health, and you're going to have the money to do that. Maybe you didn't have the time. Maybe it was not on your priority list because you were dealing with so many other things. Somehow it feels like there's going to be more time for you to take care of yourself, even your like physical health, your mental health, your emotional health. I really feel like you're calming down. Maybe you're going to meditate. You're going to have like a lot of time to do new things because of this happening here, this change in your way of supporting yourself, change in your career. Come on. Water horse, a path to independence. Yeah, look at this. And what a beautiful, beautiful horse. We have the fire element here also. At your heart, living a passionate life. Living a, from your heart, full of fire and passion. Look at that. This is so magical. With the big sun here, the dolphins here. Yeah, some of you are definitely traveling maybe in 2024. Getting like extra money and being able to travel. And you're going to have a very nice, if you want to travel, I think it's going to be very nice for you. But yeah, the wild horse here with the hair, and it's beautiful. So a path to independence. Once again, you're breaking free from something that has been putting you in the box, something that put a lot of burden on you, a lot of responsibilities. And it kind of feels like retiring almost. Yeah, you're retiring, or finally getting that recognition. Finally getting that recognition with the priest here. People like, I would say worshipping you sounds so strange. Totally unbalanced. But worshipping, really liking what you do and what you sell or something like that. How you sing, how you paint. Door to personal healing and happiness. I mean, this is such a positive reading. Very, very positive reading. We have the number. I want to say the numbers here. We have 34, we have 36, and we have 19 here. So maybe that's significant for someone. But anyways, door to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, look at it. This is definitely going to be a new door opening up for you. New opportunity. And it's going to give you so much personal healing and happiness, because you're going to get out of the box and being able to live your life more the way that you want, because it's very hard to live your life the way you want when we have to work hard to earn money and to be able to pay your rent and all these things. And maybe there's not so much time left for actually doing what your heart is yearning for and burning for, what you really would like to do, the time and the effort that you really want to put into your own growth and healing, and maybe your gifts, you know, your spiritual gifts, your creative gifts, whatever gifts you have, whatever you want to create. But with vitality here, grounding, yeah, grounding, something you're really going to manifest physical things in the reality, you know, with grounding and earth healing here. Maybe buying yourself a new house, maybe moving abroad, keep getting abroad, or traveling somewhere, meeting somebody maybe. But there's going to be like a lot of opportunities opening only because like the big thing happening here, because something comes and frees the way you are supporting yourself and the responsibilities that you have. You're not something is not controlling you anymore. You're broke free from the control. You're liberated yourself. You're a rebel now, free, free. You know. Okay, let's do tarot cards. Let's see what we have. And we're going to do. Okay, these two fell out. So let's do this one. Let's keep this one here. And we have the Light Seers Tarot. Wow, that's interesting. I really connected with this deck lately. So that feels perfect. And we're going to see, maybe we're going to do 3 of each deck. And we also have the Guardian of the Night Tarot. This is also a very nice deck. Let me see where I have it. Okay, so let's do three cards from each deck. And let me just take a sip of my tea. Let's start with the Light Seers Tarot. So 3 cards. So great surprises. Yeah, this is definitely a surprise. Great. With the opportunity here coming, or the breakthrough, or the recognition. Sudden recognition. So we have 3 cards. And we're going to this one. 3 cards. To do this one, to do that one, and we want to do this one. So let's see what we got. Start here with the Light Seers Tarot. 5 of Cups. You can finally leave the past behind. Yeah. I just saw you. Not even leave. I saw you like so happy, packing your bags. It's like all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, wow, I made it, or something happened, or like I have so much money on my account, and you're like, you're not even thinking of the past pain or disappointment. Could even be somebody that you have a hard time letting go, like a past breakup or a person or something like that. It's like completely gone from your mind. And I see you packing your bags, you're very happy, grabbing your passport and like going on a vacation. And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go on a vacation now. So yeah, I'm just getting like this very, very happy energy here. Sun, yeah. That explained it. Yeah, the sun, very happy energy, new vitality, new energy, new motivation, and just like feeling alive. Look at you celebrating life. So it's been a bit of a bad place that you've been in, or it's just been like a lot of struggles, you know, working hard, a lot of responsibilities, trying, and but now complete shift here. We have 5 of Wands. Yeah, once again, makes me feel like you've been carrying like a lot of tension and a lot of struggles, dealing with a lot of things, maybe even conflicts here. Let's do these cards as well. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. What doesn't want to autofocus? Oh yeah. Giving and receiving, the flow. Let's see these 2 cards as well. Ace of Swords. Yeah, here we have it. Your breakthrough. Your big breakthrough. You know, your success here. And with the bats flying here, once again, it makes me feel like it's like a little bit hidden this. It's going to come. And with Ace of Swords, you know, it's like comes suddenly. Sudden good news. And a big breakthrough. With this Ace of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Wow. You have to tell me if this happens. And the 3 of Cups. Celebrating. You're celebrating your success. And, okay, let's see. It doesn't want to focus here. No, it really doesn't want to. Let's just keep it here. So, yeah, 3 of Cups. Sharing your sharing your happiness, with your friends and celebrating that. So it's like you go from struggle, you go from hard work, a lot of carrying a lot of burden, to be with the Six of Pentacles. Is really good because I really felt like your financial situation is going to change. Six of Pentacles shows here that's going to happen in a very, very grounded way. It's not something coming in and then going. It's going to be a good flow of giving and receiving. It feels like you have been giving a lot. You have been working a lot, but the flow has been lacking here. And the waterfall, it kind of almost feels like it's like a powerful force coming in here. It's the same thing with Ace of Swords, also a powerful force coming in. And it kind of flushes something out of your life, flushes the old energy out of your life. So, and pushes you into this new thing. And it really feels like for some of you, like this is happening overnight. Like you sell out everything in your shop, or your YouTube channel blows up, and all of a sudden you can quit your job, or your book is selling out all of a sudden, and the Three of Cups, they want you to write another book, and somebody wants to collaborate with you even and say, hey, let's write a book together, or I want to invest in you, or, a lot of good energy here. So you are a bit on fire, actually. Yeah, you're a bit on fire. Somehow I feel like for some of you, pile number 1 could also resonate a little bit. Yeah, I feel like that. I would definitely recommend you. If you felt drawn to pile 1, I would recommend you to watch that one as well. If you don't, then I don't think the message will resonate with you. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful message here. And a path to your freedom and your independence. You are the horse here. So, pile number 2. This was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 2, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So, great surprises coming in 2024, and you felt drawn to this card. Let's peel off the tape here. We have the 10th house, and we have Saturn in Capricorn with riches. And Saturn actually belongs in the 10th house, and so does Capricorn. So, Saturn in Capricorn in the 10th house. Everything is like it's supposed to be. Yeah, everything is like it's supposed to be. Riches. Wow. Okay, let's do more cards before I say too much here. We have one more little card here. House. Look at that. House also makes me think of stability. So riches. And we have 10 and we have 20. Isn't that interesting? 10 and 20. Very nice. Okay. We have the Hunter. Wow, you found the light here. You came from the darkness here, and with the Capricorn Saturn energy, very hard working energy. Yeah, hard worker, really does the work. You did the right things. Now you're coming out of the darkness, and you're going straight into the light here. You've been hunting something. This, you will find it. The richness, the riches, you will find what you were looking for. Maybe something with your career, because the 10th house is the house of career, fame, recognition. So let's see what else we got here. Poet. Light attribute. Expresses soul insight in symbolic language. Shadow attribute turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. But yeah, poet. Poetic. Your life is becoming much more easy, with the poet here. Room for more beauty. You worked very hard, and now comes the reward. Now comes the big rewards here. Big rewards for your hard efforts and hard work that you did. Maybe even sacrificing with the Saturn in Capricorn, maybe even sacrificing certain things to have, say you're studying or you're doing something, and your friends are calling and they're going to do this and that. You say no because you need to study, or you say no because you need to focus on your work or something like that. So it feels like you did sacrifices. You've done sacrifices, and you've been dealing with things that maybe people didn't want to deal with. But you didn't take the easy way. You didn't take the easy way out, and because of that, 2024 is going to give you some recognition or rewards for your efforts, like I said. And it could be in your career area, and it's going to be very stable with the house here. Maybe you're buying or moving a house, but with the house also you're creating something very, very stable. You're closing with the 10 and 20 here. Somehow it feels like you're closing the cycle of hard work forever. And 10, 20, multiplying it almost. You're multiplying your success. So you're closing, you went through a whole cycle. It demanded hard work for you, demanded sacrifice. It demanded, with the poet here, maybe you didn't have so much time for fun things or something like that. And now you will get the reward. I keep hearing that. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I just saw something else that got me distracted. I saw the poet here, and I saw from her mouth came this doves, the white doves here. So your communication, and this makes me think of pile number 1, you know? So if you felt drawn to pile 1, many times actually, pile 1 and 3 goes good together. So I want to say that pile 1, if you felt drawn to that, there will be a message there for you as well. But with the doves flying out of her mouth here, it's like you're free now. You weren't free to express yourself, or you weren't free to do certain things because you had responsibilities, because you were in the shadows, you were dealing with things. Even the horse here looks like tired. It looks a bit worn out, actually, doesn't it? So it's like you're worn out, you're tired, you're fatigued, you're fed up maybe, but you had to keep going because you had no choice maybe, and you did that. You kept going on here, and because of that, now you're reaching the riches here. Now you're getting the rewards, and you know, Capricorn, the sign of Capricorn, usually, you know, if you have a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, you know, these people, or if you have Capricorn in another placement, maybe in the 10th house or something, Capricorn people, usually they work very hard and they reach their success and fame and recognition later in life because of, it's in their energy, you know, or something like that. I don't know, it's written in the stars maybe, but yeah. That makes me think that you needed to work hard for this, but I feel like you're going to get the well-deserved reward. And with the poet here, now is going to be doors opening up where you can become more free. Yeah, become more free. This fell out, so we have strengthening bonds. So this is a tarot card. This is Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, or a lot of earth energy here. A lot of earth. Even the poet here, you know, it's a bit brown here. So yeah, and I feel like your life is really changing. Like your roots, you are feeling more safe and secure. You're going to feel more safe and secure, and there's going to be more time for your relationships. Strengthening bonds, putting down your roots. Once again, with a house, maybe you're moving somewhere, maybe you're finding your forever home, but somehow you're putting down your roots, healthy roots. Look at this. You come from the dark here. You come from the dark. It's difficult, but the light has been guiding you. The light has been guiding you, and surprises, maybe you don't even see this. Surprises coming in 2024. Maybe you're still running in the dark now. You're tired, you're fatigued, you can't even see a way out. And then there's something opening up here. A light is opening up here, and you're going straight into that. You see that you're running. You're running straight into that. So probably you're running in the right direction in one way or another. And then you come out here with the Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities in abundance, and putting down your roots in a new place, and you feel free, and it's everything is so healthy and light here. You come from the dark, and here everything is like healthy, strong, light, and with a house, stable, really like stable. And maybe your relationships will grow a lot, but you're definitely manifesting with the Ace of Pentacles. You're definitely manifesting like things, material things in your reality, resources, a new house, a new job, things that you really, really need. yeah, things that you really need. You're finding your richness. You're getting some kind of recognition for your hard work. Maybe this is not seen by the public, but it's kind of seen and felt by you. And that's more important. You're feeling like, wow, I'm out of it. I came out of it. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. I finally came out of it. Something like that. The astronomer. The discovery. You're funny because I said Capricorn energy, they have to work hard. Maybe it's written in the stars, and then I was laughing at myself. And then we got the astronomer here. Once again, we're flying up into the sky here, the stars, the planets, discovery, augury. I have no idea what that means, so let's just forget about that. We have an eye here as well, opening up. So it's like something, once again, it's like something opening up. 3 things here. Look at this. Something is opening up for you here in 2024. Maybe it's an opportunity to something. Even here, something is opening up here with the eye. You're seeing something. You're not stopping. You're running. You're running. So whatever this is going to be damn good for you. You're not even stopping. You're just running straight and saying yes. Big yes here. And big change here. And with astronomer, it could be that some of you have like an astrological change. Maybe you had a Saturn return. Oops, those are difficult. Yeah, I think Saturn return is in your 30, when you're around 30 years old. And we have 10 and 20 here. 10 plus 20 becomes 30. So maybe some of you maybe for some of you something like that. Or something with Saturn. Shifting placements or something. Or something else astrologically happening to you. Showing, ending like a difficult astrological phase of your life. Yeah, very ending that, and then you're coming out here. You're like, oh, finally it's over. Yeah, finally it's over. Amber, harmony, home protection, calm attracts love. Once again, home protection. Amber is such a beautiful, warm. It's not. I don't think it's even a crystal. I think amber. It's like this. Am I thinking it wrong now? Isn't amber raisin? Is it called raisin? Raisin. This thing from the tree. It could be fossils in it as well. Animals that has been preserved in this sticky thing that comes from the tree. But anyways, they're a bit expensive actually to buy like amber. But very warm, very, very warm crystal. I don't really know what to call it, crystal. But anyways, you're wearing orange here. The dress here, wearing orange. You have amber, orange. So sacral chakra. Something like, I keep feeling like there's orange here as well. So I really feel like you haven't felt safe. And you haven't felt safe, and something with your emotions has been kind of hurting you, and also your self-worth, self-confidence. Something with intimacy, poet, your way of expressing yourself in a loving way, being able to be in touch with your emotions, being able to express your emotions. All this seems to be shifting here. Could even be that I said some astrological change, like a difficult phase is ending, but could also be a very, very positive phase, some astrological thing happening to you that's very positive for you. And could have something to do with the 4th house, with the 10th house. Thinking of the 4th house, because we have the house here, the house of home and families, the 4th house, also because we have home protection. Somehow with you putting down your roots, finally feeling okay. Because it's been a bit shaky. Yeah, I feel that. It's been a bit shaky. But with riches here, I mean, wow. So it's going to be very big shifts for you. 2024. Yeah, big shifts. Fire monkey. Time to embrace change. 33 here as well. Yeah, look at that. So, time to embrace change. Fire monkey, monkey mind, and then fire. It's been like, a lot of thoughts everywhere, flying everywhere. Being drained of energy, being tired. A lot of thoughts taking a lot of energy. And time to embrace change. Yeah, it's definitely going to be big changes for you, very big changes for you. And it could be surprising how this is opening up, because you can't really see it, you know. It's not like a big opening. It looks like all of a sudden, you know, from the darkness, some portal or something, an opportunity comes here, and it just shines. You're like, yes, I want it, and you just run towards it, and it's yours, you know. It is yours, but you're running towards it because you're so tired. You just want a good thing. Yeah, you're like, I see the solution. Maybe you're getting like a big solution or something, but you're like, yes, finally, I want it. Give it to me. So what do we have here? Anxiety. Yeah, I kept feeling that you have been dealing with a lot of anxiety, like a lot of worry. It's been a bit shaky, and it seems to be the end of that. It seems to be the end of that. You will finally heal the roots, something with the roots. Maybe there's something that has been going on. I think the 10th house, you know, it's connected to the masculine energy, could be connected to the father. Maybe something with your father, something with masculine energy. Could even be a mother with a very masculine energy or something like that. But we were talking about the 4th house. So the 4th house is about the parents and the ancestors. So it could be something like you are the roots, your home. Something with your roots. You weren't safe. And this was causing you all kinds of difficult symptoms. But now, you know, I keep feeling like healthy roots. Very healthy roots. Healthy relationships. Healthy relationship with yourself. And because something happened shaky here, because the things are shaky in your roots, this is manifesting like troubles in your career, troubles in your house situation, maybe troubles in your finances, troubles in your health, like your diet, because root chakra affects all these areas, you know, home, work, relationships, your health, you know, all these external things in your life, or, you know, all these human things. So it could be that there's been like a lot of difficulties here, but I keep feeling like something is about to shift. I would tell you to check out your natal chart and like see what's going on, because something is going on. And the warmth here with amber attracts love, you know. So there seems to be like a lot of healing and warmth and feeling safe, and, you know, finding your house, and, you know, money here with the 10th house as well. Stability and money coming in, and maybe a new job, or, you know, grow your career is growing in some way. And with the poet here, you're not restricted anymore. You're more free to express yourself. There's more love coming into your life. And I want to hug you and say, like, wow, I can see that you come from a difficult place. But it seems to be a shift. It seems to be a shift during 2024. And I feel like finally, I understand what you're running towards the light here. It's like, finally, you know, it's like life haven't been really on your side, you know. It feels like for some of you, not maybe for many years. Let's do some tarot cards. And I have this little cup here. We're going to take a little note, see which deck we should use. And okay, we got 2 cards. So we got that in pile 2 as well. So let's see here. Edgar Allen Poe Tarot. And that's very interesting, because this is a pretty dark tarot deck that I have, but it goes very good together with the Hunter here in this card. And then we have Essential Tarot, which is a very bright deck. So once again showing this contrast, how you're coming out from the dark going into the light. So I think we're going to start with 3 cards from the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, and then we're going to do 3 cards from Essential Tarot. So let me see, let me just find them. This is the Essential Tarot. And this is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Yo, and Edgar Allan Poe, you know, was a writer, but also a poet. You know, we got the poet here. So that was very, very, I really like Edgar Allan Poe, actually. So anyways, that was really fitting here. So let's do 3 cards from Poe. Whoops. Okay. We have 1, 2, and I see this one sticking out, so let's do these 3. Let's also shuffle this immediately. And do 3 cards. Okay, Wow, interesting. It fell and it landed reversed. It's the King of Swords reversed. We're going to put it over there. And let's do some more cards here. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have Two of Swords. Wow, yeah. Really being stuck. Maybe not even knowing like where to go, what decision to take. But Two of Swords makes me think you're not seeing this coming. Once again, look at this, the moth here. I think it's a moth, yeah. Moth, symbolizes actually change. We have the moon. You can't see anything here. Two of Swords. It's like you're living your life like always, and then all of a sudden, this change comes in here. Stuck in the middle. Two of Swords can mean stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle. Let's see here. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. So yeah, rewarded efforts and success, luxury, achievement, material security. So really, you can't see this coming. And I think material security is very important for you to feel, because once again, it feels like something shaky with the home and house and your way of growing up, maybe. Your root chakra has been blocked. So it's very important for you. And also your health. So it's like you really can't see how this changes is coming here. We have Ace of Cups. Wow, this is beautiful. So yeah, definitely showing this awakening that's going to happen during 2024. An emotional awakening, some kind of spiritual rebirth, maybe even, where love is coming into your life, where abundance is coming into your life, where you're all of a sudden finally starting to feel good. Yeah, you're finally starting to feel good. With the Ace of Cups kind of beneath the Ace of Pentacles, I really feels like relationship-wise, strengthening bonds. Like it's time for you to experience really positive relationships in your life. Yeah. Positive relationships that are growing in a very, very healthy way. King of Swords in reverse here, shows somebody that is dishonest, actually. Yeah, somebody that is dishonest. Something that's like not working. Maybe somebody that is like controlling, misusing their power, somehow criticizing you. And because you are a bit shaky, yeah, you are a bit shaky and sensitive as well with the poet here. It feels like sometimes maybe it's hard for you to stand up for yourself, and especially for people that are a bit of a bully. Yeah, because it's like they're a bulldozer and they're running right through you, and you're like, ooh, you don't have, somehow it's like you didn't have the power to stand up for yourself. Because somehow you're a bit shaky in the roots, but now you're healing the roots. Now you're becoming strong. So it's going to be very clear here, this bully person here, this bulldozer person here. And it feels like you're cutting this person out. And yeah, you're going to be able to stand up for yourself. What else do we have here? 5 of Swords. Somebody causing you a lot. A Knight of Swords. Yeah, look at that. This was beautiful. So the King of Swords is this person. Somebody that's a bit of a bully. Or maybe people in general. Maybe you have a hard time standing up for yourself. For people in general that are a bit of a bully, that are very like strong in their masculine energy, and have very strong opinions, and they're maybe times they're really like bad in their energy, but you don't say anything because you're a bit more on the anxious side here. Beautiful poetry. And I think it's because it's like you're a very sensitive person, and it was maybe very troublesome for you when you grew up. So you're sensitive, but you're at the same time you have some emotional wounds and some insecurities, which makes it difficult for you to at times stand up for people that are the opposite, that are very strong in their masculine energy. They have an overactive throat chakra, solar plexus chakra, and they know what they want, but they maybe don't have a good energy or something like that. They could, with the 5 of Swords, they could really be like a little bit of a bully, competing with you or things like that. But with the Knight of Swords here, which I feel symbolizes you, it feels like courage. You're not shaking anymore. You're not scared anymore. And you're really becoming very strong. You're healing the roots. And because of this, you're finding your courage also to stand up for yourself, and especially stand up for yourself when you have the right to do so. You have the right to stand up for yourself when people are a bit of a bully, or a bit of a, crossing your boundaries, or being a bit mean. Sometimes we think like, oh, I should be the better person, or I should be compassionate, but sometimes, it's more important actually to stand up for yourselves. It's actually always more important to stand up for ourselves. Kind of try to do it in a balanced way, because it kind of feels like you've been totally unbalanced here, not standing up for yourself at all, actually. And maybe even withdrawing, or I just feel like you had a hard time standing up for yourself. So you're going definitely to do that as well. And this is going to help you heal the roots, because there is a wound also with people pushing you down, not being nice to you. Yeah, pushing you down, not being nice to you. You're healing that. And it's so beautiful also, because I can also see with Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles here, that it's going to be a strong, people that you match with astronomically, people that are written in the stars that you're meant to meet and somehow share your life with. Beautiful, beautiful connections and relationships growing, and other bad people or relationships and connections saying no to that and putting up healthy boundaries. And with the Nine of Pentacles, once again, you're getting like a lot of growing the roots, getting like a lot of security. I think it's very important for you to have a house, a home where you can afford the rent, where you feel safe in, where you feel like, okay, this is a safe place for me. Very important for you to have a very safe home. Very important for you to have a way of supporting yourself that feels good. It's very important for you that you physically feel strong and healthy, because there's something with the root chakra here, something with your home, the way you grew up, maybe your father, could even be your mother, like I said, and that has been making you shaky and anxious, and you've been stuck in the middle. Once again with Two of Swords, you've been stuck in the middle of growing into becoming this beautiful person that you've been working so hard. You've been working with this Saturn in Capricorn in the 10th house here. You've been working so hard on doing this, but somehow you've been stuck in the middle because the roots hasn't been healed. So I think this could be 2024 could really open up a portal for you or something to heal the roots, to go deep into healing the roots, and with that also starting to manifest these really good things for yourself. Where you are starting to feel very safe and stable, and you're not anxious or nervous or neurotic anymore. I recognize myself in this as well, so don't feel bad in any way. There's nothing wrong with this, It's not, if we are very sensitive and if we grew up in a very harsh environment, of course, it's going to be very difficult for us with many things. Many of us carries like traumas and deep wounds. And being very sensitive and very open is going to hit us harder than if we weren't sensitive. But the sensitivity is also the sensitivity and the vulnerability. It's also something, it's a gift, sometimes it can feel like a curse, but it is a gift to be so sensitive and to be so vulnerable. It's a beautiful gift, because it means that you're equally strong in your spiritual gifts. It actually symbolizes strength. It shows the strength and the connection that you have with the divine and something bigger. So when we are healing, the roots, and when we're healing all these things, we're getting in touch with ourselves, and the vulnerability and the sensitivity doesn't become something that is hindering us in living our life, because everything hurts so much, because everything is so difficult. Because if we heal our traumas and our emotional wounds, we understand our sensitivity and our vulnerability, and behind that we find that inner child, that purity within us, we can do something beautiful with our life. We can become very strong in our sensitivity. We can become very strong in our vulnerability, and we can get a very beautiful connection with the divine. We can find compassion, and we can start to live our life from this higher place of love, which is more difficult if you're not sensitive and if you're not vulnerable. So in some way, it's the biggest gift. And doing this shift, probably, it's in your plan to do this big shift, to come out from the darkness here, like the Black Beauty here, comes from a place where he was abused and treated badly, but then moving into the light, and changing and finding its power, its beauty, and changing their whole life. So this is definitely for you, and it seems to be something opening up during 2024 that's going to be you have riches here, it's going to be very important for you. We have 10 and 20, once again feeling like you're closing like a cycle, the cycle of pain. For many of you, I would say root chakra healing is like the big theme for you. Big theme with Ace of Cups, healing coming in here, healing the roots, and being able to say, I want to say fuck off, Sometimes, and I'm sorry if I'm swearing, sometimes, we need to stand up for ourselves. For many of us, we push down our emotions. We're so scared of saying no. We're so scared maybe of feelings of anger or something like that. But it's healthy for us. We have to say no. Some people we need to say F off to because they are really bullying people or toxic people or narcissistic people. And we can have compassion that they're suffering in their behaviors, but it doesn't mean that we're going to put ourselves in the same room as these people and letting them hurt us all over and all over and all over again. That is not being balanced. That is not being in our power. That is not being compassionate, because the compassion has to start with ourselves. So somehow this is all coming together for you, and I feel like it's beautiful for you. And like I said, something is definitely opening up for you here, and it could really come as a surprise. So I love this reading, actually. So thank you so much for sharing this with me. And I want to say I love you. I don't know why it just came. Something opened up. So yeah, wow, it was very sensitive for me as well. So pile 3, this was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, pile 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time.